CBS.
Hey guys, we're live, and you guys just caught us right in the
CBS.
middle of us checking out our fantasy football updates today. What's going on, Chris?
Oh, what's up, Stevie? Okay, so between all right, exit. All right. So between picks here, Jesus Christ, man, can you stop with the ads, internet? Good
So
Lord,
we're going after. We already know what we figure the top running backs are in our league. We're trying to see what the next ones are. This is more for the people that are in our league.
All right. So picks 21, right? So you got to figure, right?
Look, they got Miles Sanders at 18.
Okay, so check it out. Okay, so you've already said that you're not taking. If Kelsey's there at number 2, you would take him, right? And you got to figure.
All right,
keeper. Look.
Keep going down.
So again, is he keeping him over Kelsey?
All right. So again, I would take him if he's available.
Right.
That's to be honest, that's the guy I have in my mind.
Ooh, look at this one.
Najee, I was hoping he came back around.
He's not making it to you at 18.
Well, I mean, look,
he's not. He could, but if people are smart, he doesn't. Maybe. Yeah, you're probably right about here.
Yeah, so that's what I was looking at.
I don't think he lasts. Of these names, him are going to have the highest upside, I think. He's definitely probably going to sneak to be there. This is sneaky good. No.
Wow. Is that really? They really think Jacobs is going to lose a lot of carries, huh?
They do, bro. I mean, look at the highest is 16th on this guy, 21, 23. Yeah, bro. I mean, and then this might be your guy, bro. This if he's there, that's your guy.
I mean, I would take him if he's. I mean, it depends on where I'm at and who's.
Like I said, if as we were talking, I didn't even have a PPR, but as we were talking, okay. If you really think about it, right? If you end up with Kelsey at number 2, hypothetically, right, and you're coming back around.
Damn, they got Chubbs at 10.
For PPR, yeah. Because Kareem Hunt comes in and snipers.
He does. He does come in and snipe.
Boy, Alvin Kamara, number 3, huh? Top 5.
I mean, you're keeping him.
Bye week at number 6.
Who are your 2 keepers? Kamara and who's your other running?
Maybe Aaron Rodgers.
Or
Jacobs.
You're not keeping Jacobs.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm keeping Jacobs either.
You're not keeping Jacobs, bro. You're not keeping
because what's funny is when you look at this, though, right? Look, where's my guy?
Dak's right there.
Number 8. Really? Yeah.
I mean,
I'm talking about my guy. I'm talking about my guy.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Really? Number 8? I mean, look, even I'm high on the guy, but for real, number 8, for real. Come on, bro. Oh, are you seeing this? Yeah, you're seeing it.
Yeah.
Right? Justin Herbert. Yeah. Come on, bro. This is interesting, though. They both got him right there. Like, if you're going to take somebody outside of the top 10, he's your guy, obviously. Look how the mighty have fallen.
Oh, yeah. Well, they don't even know if he's playing.
Right? Let's see. Now we get down into the nitty-gritty here. Okay. Matt Ryan, Matt Stafford. There's Matt Ryan.
They got Trey Lance on there, too. Ain't that okay. Anyway, we don't have to worry about down there because.
Wow. Look at that, bro. Wow. Where is your. Hold on. Hold on. Where is he? What? Where's this future Super Bowl winning quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo, Steve?
Hey, they all make mistakes, bro. I've seen it millions of times, bro. I don't trust these motherfuckers. Don't speak for me. Fuck them.
Here's your other keeper receiver. That's the other one we were thinking of. Was Tyreek Hill's the other keeper?
Yeah,
not Hopkins, bro. Not Hopkins. You know. Yeah. See, what's funny is after these two, right? Yeah, it's kind of flavor of the month, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
I can go anywhere around.
Right. Because I don't know if I would take him third at this point.
No, because not if you're leaving all these guys.
Yeah, I would consider this dude at third as well. This dude at third.
That guy for sure.
This dude at third. This dude at third. I mean, dude, okay. I do like him this year a lot. I like Keenan more than Michael Thomas this year.
Oh, I'm dropping Michael Thomas. Not even in my. I'm dropping him.
Is he on the do not draft list for you?
He is. Yeah, pretty much. Well, to be honest, that whole Saints team, I'm not fucking with them.
Bro, I'm gonna say it, bro. Dudes be sleeping on this dude, bro.
Amari Cooper.
Yeah, dude. He's all the way down to 17th, bro. Are you taking Amari Cooper or are you taking Allen Robinson this year?
I'm taking
Terry McLaurin. You take Terry McLaurin. Right? I mean, are you taking Amari Cooper or are you taking Michael Thomas?
I'm taking Michael Thomas over him. I'm taking Coop.
Yeah, bro. This is fantasy football, bro. So you need to learn to differentiate. How the hell is Mike Evans still weighted up? I guess because he's got so many weapons, he's got to give up. But come on, bro.
He's a beast. Yeah, you want beast.
Dude, every year, bro. That dude's going on into his 10th year as being a fantasy, beast. Stud, bro. Yes.
I don't. All these guys have their own.
Wow. Okay. Deontay, was Claypool already up here? No. So this guy, yeah. See, I was going to say there's Claypool. So one guy thinks Deontay Johnson. One dude thinks Claypool.
He got Deontay Johnson up at 19.
And Claypool here. Oh, he's got him here. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. That is in PPR. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. So we get down into this area. All right. So 25, right? So you're looking. So out of this guy's list, I like him.
I'm already going to try to sleep on him. Debo. I think
and actually, this dude
Debo. Too. I'm surprised.
This dude too. So anyone, if I had to choose from this list of wide receivers, I would be choosing from these. Probably.
I'm gonna take Ayuk. Ayuk's gonna get some running packages. He's gonna run with the ball as well.
And as I look at this list here, yeah, it's definitely Jamar Chase, in my opinion. Kenny Galladay's a sleeper, bro. I like him as well.
I would still take Ayuk over all of those.
Oh, it's fucking Mike Evans easy if this was the case. CeeDee Lamb if this is the case.
Okay.
CeeDee Lamb after this guy? I was about to say CeeDee Lamb can't be after those guys, right? Where did he have CeeDee Lamb? 19, 18? Damn, he got him down at 29. Ooh. Might be off there, kid. First. So again, you're saying the Cowboys have a top 5 offense, but in fantasy, this guy over here, who is he? Heath Cummings seems to believe that Amari Cooper is 17th, CeeDee Lamb is 29th. Michael Gallup is 46, but that's a top 5. That's a top 5 offense.
Well, maybe he likes your fucking running back too.
Right. Well, let's see. At number 8, maybe. Doesn't that not? Okay. Oh, we know where he has him. At number 5. Everybody's got him as number 5. Okay. This is going to be pathetic. Where do they have? Whoa. They all believe Waller over Kittle, huh?
I'm telling you, Waller's a baller. Someone's going to keep him. They better keep because they target him tremendously.
Wow, this is, if you really look at this, dude, this is pretty consensus.
Yeah.
Right? No offense, the only thing that sneaks in over Pitts, but everybody else has the exact same for the most part. He's the anomaly through 7. And now he's not. He's the anomaly. And now, so see, they all seem to believe these are your top 9 guys.
Right here.
No matter how you chop it up. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, now they start getting all over the place. And there's my first Jarwin signing. Let's see here. Wow, Gronk makes it into the top 13 for somebody.
Tanyan, now everybody got Tanyan in by now.
Tanyan's in. Well, Tanyan, everybody knows about him, but he's not in the top 10.
No, he's 13.
They're expecting this Jonnu Smith move to New England to pan out. Right. Let's see here. Komet's on the come in Chicago, too. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Gesicki's another decent streaming option. This didn't make no sense, him going there, but whatever. I mean, I don't see this happening either because, I mean, again, after too many seasons of this next to your name, how do you trust them? Yeah, see, dude. If you don't get apparently now, though, in reality, you could say, okay, I could get a top 9 guy. And so there's only going to be one, maybe one guy, 2 guys that start scrambling for tight ends because it looks to me like they're saying you can take any one of these guys and roll with it. Right?
Yeah.
So in most 10-team leagues, right? So tight end, I'm not sweating tight end. You guys can draft these guys pretty early and let some of the other more valuable pieces fall right on down the board. Maybe somebody slips right into my lap at number 6.
If he's available, I'm taking him. I might as well let you know that.
Man, why? Over Kelsey?
No, I'm gonna take Kelsey.
Over Waller?
I'm gonna take Waller.
Over Kitts?
I'm gonna take Kitts.
I mean, it sounds like you ain't taking Jonathan Taylor, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's who I was hoping would be there.
At number 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think everybody has hope for him, bro.
So I had him on 2 other fantasy teams, and once they started giving him the rock at the end of the season, he was good. Look, I mean, I don't know if he's going to get. Okay. He might get help.
I'm going to give you 2 names. Okay. All right. So yeah, you said Najee Harris. I get that. But I'm going to give you 2 names on this list right here that I like your honest opinions about. Okay.
Okay.
And why you wouldn't take this guy at number 2 if he's there.
Which one?
First name, Joe Mixon.
Anything I do in Cincinnati seems to fail. I don't. Off of this list, the list you're showing me right now.
No. Obviously, all of these other guys are probably not there. But why wouldn't you consider Mixon at number 2 though?
Because I would hope to think I got better fucking options.
Like Najee Harris. Is that a better option?
You know what? I don't know if that's a better option.
Cam Akers, is that a better option?
I don't know if I would take Cam Akers. I wouldn't take Cam Akers over him either.
Okay, so this leads me to my next name. Why not Austin Eckler?
You know what? For some reason, he just never. I don't know. I never liked him. He just never seemed to perform well for me whenever I see him. Like, he has his days, but I don't know. I was hoping for
him top 5 in PPR, top 9 in PPR, top 7 in PPR.
I mean, at the end of the day, I would imagine if he's there.
Well, he's going to be there at number 2. I don't even think he's rostered at this point, bro.
Is he the top guy? Yeah, is he the top guy? Is he going to be the top guy there for me? If he's the top guy, look, man, I'm hoping Jonathan Taylor's there. That's the guy I'm looking for. I think Aaron Jones is going to be rostered. And if he's not, then I'd strongly consider him too. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm hoping for, Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb type of backfield. That's what I'm hoping for. You know what I'm saying? Now, to say if it's going to happen or not, I don't know. But if I'm stuck with looking at Mixon or Kelsey, I'll probably, I don't know, I might think about it a little bit. Now, if I look around and everyone's rostered 2 running backs and I'm left with Mixon, I might have no choice but to fucking take. But I don't think that's going to happen at 2. Mixon might come around at my second pick.
Now, I don't think he's last until 19. Come on, bro.
Well, then at that point, then I would imagine everyone needs running backs. That means there would have been Jonathan Taylor would have been out there then. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if all these guys are picked, then who the fuck's going to need Mixon if all these guys are picked?
Well, if you think about it, though, Steve, right, for the most part, you're going to have your choice. There's going to be about 5 guys out of the top 20 here, maybe top 19, that you're going to have your pick of.
Right.
Right. But it's going to be guys like the Montgomerys, the Dobbins, the Edwards-Hilairs, the Gibsons, the Swifts, the Mixons, the Harrises, the Akers, the Jacobs, the Ecklers, right? You're not getting this guy. You're not, and here's the thing: these guys right here, once they do get kept, right? Once these guys do get kept, guys are going to be picking other positions, right? But they're still, most of these guys don't have this guy and this guy on the same team, or this guy and this guy. Not a lot of guys have 2 running backs, so they're going to keep him and a quarterback, him and a receiver, him, and you know what I mean? So they're still going to be picking running backs as well. So, right, when you get down to it, this is going to be
I'll be picking guy before them
at number 2. And that's why I'm saying, why wouldn't you just pick this dude or this dude at number 2 instead of taking the tight end? Like you were saying, if Kelsey, Kittle, or Waller's there, you're taking them. And so if you do, gone. Right?
No, you're right.
Now you're coming down here and you're probably looking at this era. And this isn't bad as a number 2.
Yeah. I like Chris Carlson. I had him before.
There's your number Mike 2 right there, bro.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. I mean, how does Mike Davis do in Atlanta? He was tearing it up in Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe the ATL, maybe he tears it up, really gets the feel for it and tears it up. I mean, Chris Carlson can get you through games. He just gets hurt a lot. You know what I mean? Like, you need backup if you have Chris Carlson. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, he doesn't. But this guy right here is another one of those sneaky ones too, bro. Now that what's his face is gone.
Chase Edmonds.
Yep. Now that Kenyon Drake is gone, playing in that style offense.
Yeah.
But I think your number two needs to be like this guy or even like these guys right in here. It's going to be where your second pick's coming from.
My second pick is looking at like Clyde Allaire and those guys. I'd probably take Clyde Allaire.
How about 16, 17, 18? How about, why don't we do this? In the center, that's your draft board right there at running backs. Give me your top 3.
All right, so if I'm picking out of those guys
at 19,
I mean, which am I looking at? All of them? Everybody's list. Everybody's
the middle
list.
one. The middle one only.
The middle one only. Okay. So the middle one only, and you're saying that's my list.
Yep. Well, that's just who's available, quote unquote.
For the number 2 pick?
For your 19th selection, yes.
Oh, my 19th selection. So that's my second round pick. Okay. Then let me ask you this. Who was my first pick?
It was Waller.
Or it was a tight end. Okay, I got what you're saying. Well, then if I did tight end there, then I definitely have to go with. I'm going to have to take a chance, a flyer on, huh?
Yeah, with a running back, right? You have to, right?
Right. So my next move would be, and I got only pick from the middle guy, right? Man, I'm going to have to take Josh Jacobs. I'm going to have to
even over David Montgomery, because David Montgomery balled down the stretch.
I get it, man. It's just something about Chicago, and you got a fucking rookie quarterback, and I feel like
more reason they're gonna lean on the running backs.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Same with Miles Sanders. They're gonna lean on him.
But I think at this point, since I need someone that I feel like he'll total at least get about 15 to 20 carries, that's what I'm looking at. I'm taking Jacobs.
Interesting. I'd be happy that you took him because I'd turn around and jump right at J.K. Dobbins.
I was looking at him, but I'm not. I gotta.
Right, especially in our league because it's not really PPR, it's PPT.
Yeah. I mean,
I would take Dobbins there. I would take Dobbins out of that group.
Okay. Dobbins looks like a good pick.
But it would be, to me, it would go Dobbins, Jacobs, Gaskins, Montgomery, maybe.
Yeah, I'll keep Dobbins. I'm going to keep Dobbins. Actually, I'm going to do some research on him. He's definitely someone I want to check out because you're right. He'll probably be available too in the second round.
Now, here's the thing, though, right? At pick 19, you might have receivers that look like the one in the middle now at 19 with those same running backs. Why wouldn't you just take one there and then see what falls to you around the turn?
If this was my around the turn.
Yeah, so think about this, right? So you keep Chubb, you keep Kyler, you pick up Waller, right? And now you're at 19. You've seen the running backs you have, and then now you're looking at the receiver list that you have to select.
I gotta go through your middle. Man, these other guys got DK Metcalf. I want him.
Because we stick to the middle.
All right, well, if I got to stick to the middle, I'm looking at, let me see.
So would you take a receiver at 19 and then let that crowded running backs that we just looked at fall to you to 21? Or would you still take Jacobs over any of these receivers and take which receivers left over?
I'd probably take Jacobs and whichever receiver is left over. I kind of like them all to a certain extent. I can see myself rolling with any one of them.
Bro, I would tell you like this, dude. If it was me, I would probably go receiver. None of those running backs were worthy enough for me to jump at, to be so excited, to pass up at the idea of having Kyler, Waller, Chubb, Keenan Allen, and Amari Cooper, or Mike Evans, or Robert Woods and Mike Evans, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right? But then you saying I got to get stuck with one of those other running backs.
Then at that point, so if you take, let's just say at 19, you were like, okay, I'm going to take Julio Jones, right? Hypothetically, right? And then I'm going to take Mike Evans at 21. So that's going to push your running backs even further down, but not so much further down because everybody's going to be scrambling now for receivers and everything, right? That you're going to be, what's really the biggest difference between, say, Myles Gaskins and Melvin Gordon, Myles Gaskin and Leonard Fournette, Myles Gaskin and James Robinson. Look at Mozart way the hell down here. There's your boy Kenyon Drake. Right? I mean, when you start looking down, when you really start thinking about it, yeah, you need a second running back for sure. And, and you said you would take Jacobs, but would you take Jacobs over the chance at having two of these top, 15 receivers, bro? I mean, if you look at it, right, your top, you get two of these, or you get Jacobs in one of them.
I mean, go now. Look now. Say now you move down that list. Go down the list again. Say I take my 2 running backs. Now look at it. Stop.
Okay, so now you say
I can go CeeDee Lamb, Tyler Lockett. I like that. That's
well, no, because again, right? Remember, you pick at number 19, so you would take Josh Jacobs. Now you pick at 21, right? So now you would get a choice of, say, let's just say the list moves down here, hypothetically, right there, right? Now this is your list. You get one of these. Take your pick.
Okay.
Who you taking?
In the middle, right? I got Amari Cooper. Looks like I would probably take either Amari Cooper or CeeDee Lamb, but barring injury, say they're healthy, I would take Cooper.
Okay, but so now you got Cooper as your number 1 receiver. You've got Chubb and Jacobs as your running backs, Waller as your tight end, right, and Kyler as your quarterback, right. Uh-huh. So now your next pick is all the way down at 39. That's like the equivalent of a 50th pick, 60th pick, right? Here comes your next set of receivers right about there.
Man, you could have moved up on one more step. What the fuck, bro? Taking Brandon Ayuk, motherfucker.
He's gone. Dude, I traded up to take him 1 pick ahead of you.
I see. I just noticed. I saw when you did that. Right about here.
Right about there. 1 pick ahead of you.
What the fuck is
that? Yeah. Who are you taking, bro? Who are you taking?
All right. So now you got me over here looking at fucking.
Ooh.
Man.
Way the hell down here, bro. For real?
I'm taking him. ODB. Give me him. I'll take it.
Over Tyler Boyd, though, for real?
I'm taking Beckham.
Wow.
I'm taking a flyer on that guy. Fuck it. You got him all the way down there? I'll take him.
Dude, this dude's all the way down here, too. I get it, though. He does have a new quarterback. It's not the same.
So, yeah. And then I'm rolling with my boy. Yeah, I'm good.
Let me ask you this: Ayuk or Kupp?
Man, you gotta take Cooper Kupp, man, because they keep throwing him the fucking ball.
Ayuk or Jamar Chase, Stevie?
Ayuk.
Really?
You said Chase. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Bro, Jamar Chase he's gonna be he's gonna have a better year than Ayuk, I think, bro.
Well, fuck you.
He's got a better quarterback, that's for sure.
We'll see. I don't care.
It's your Jimmy Love, bro. That's gonna be the downfall of your fantasy football hopes.
I'm not putting Jimmy Garoppolo on my fantasy team.
Well, what's funny is neither of those experts either. They
got Trey Lance.
They're like, you're better off taking a flyer on the kid.
I'm not doing none of that. I know what I want to do. I'm open for trades and everything too. Everybody on my team is tradable. I have a way I want it.
Hell, I'll give you Josh Jacobs and the number 6 pick for the number 2 pick.
Josh Jacobs, the number 6 pick for the number 2 pick. No, I think I'm going to get the guy I want at number 2. I know who I'm going to get.
I don't think you are. I think he's keeping him.
Why?
When you look at that list, bro, when you look at that list again, he is not giving up a top 6 running back, bro.
What does he have?
He's too smart for that, bro.
Who, Reggie?
Yeah, dude.
Who has it?
Yes. He's not giving up Jonathan Taylor, bro. He's keeping Mahomes and Taylor.
And then what is he giving up?
Doesn't matter.
Who does he have?
I don't know. I thought it was Kelsey. I thought it was Mahomes to Kelsey and Taylor and David Montgomery. That's why he made his run at the end. I know David Montgomery is his number 2 running back, but he ain't keeping him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who I'm keeping or who. If he's gone,
he's going Mahomes and Taylor, dude. He's got to, bro. He'd be a fool to let Taylor walk. He's not going to get that kind of value. He picks after me, right? You're not going to find that kind of running back at number 7.
No, No, you're right. 100%. I hear what you're saying. Fucking motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, I told you. That's why I told you that. That's why I think you're kind of crazy when you're sitting there like, yeah, I'm gonna take a run. I'll take a tight end if he's not there. Okay, you ain't getting a running back then, bro. You ain't gonna have a second running back.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. Look,
Dude, just ain't that many of them, bro. There just ain't that many of them. And what's crazy is you think I'm crazy about Eckler, bro, but Eckler might be my guy. He might be my sixth pick. The team up with Kamara. I could see a lot of catch and runs with those two.
A lot of catch and runs.
Shit, I'd trade Kamara for the right price, though.
What's the right price for Kamara?
I mean, basically an unattached first.
Unattached first?
Yeah.
I need something a little better than that.
See what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. Unattached first. Basically, you're gonna give me your number one and take my last pick and Kamara.
Nope, I can't make a trade anyway. So it doesn't.
See, for you, what's funny is for you, it would be tough because you got the number 2 pick, right? But for a guy who's sitting there at number 8, maybe that's not a tough pick.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, yeah. But then again,
personally, I got to worry about. I said
unattached because I know you're at number 2, right? If number 8 offers, it might be number 8 and a 6th round pick.
I mean, look, Josh Jacobs will be available to me at number 2, because I know you're putting him out there.
Probably. It's either Kamara and Jacobs. I can tell you right now. Right now, it's Kamara and Jacobs or Kamara and Rodgers. Probably more than likely.
So I look at Jacobs being out on the market, and I think, if I'm going to do some research on J.K. Dobbins because you got me thinking about him. I forgot about him. It really made me wonder.
J.K. Dobbins isn't making it past pick. What would it be? 13. Just so you know, if he's there for me at 13, he's getting drafted. So,
but it depends on. Yeah, it depends on who's available for me at number 2. I need a decent running back.
I mean, because you guys know, bro. You guys know I have a handful of certain rules for our league that I tend to follow, and having 3 running backs is one of them.
Right, I agree.
And so I'm keeping 2. That means more than likely one of my first 2 picks will be another running back. I mean, hell, I did it last year when we were picking new teams. I got Kamara and Jacobs and still took Miles Sanders. I ain't scared.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I think my team. I think I came out with a good way of drafting. I tried to do the whole if I'm picking this, how many points am I planning on losing from this position? I was working that angle out, and like I said, barring injuries, I would have been fine. I lost my top running back and my top wide receiver.
See, I'll tell you what's funny is I don't know if our league works with the same type of analytics as other leagues do about point differential between this position and this player in this position, right? Where in my view, it's like, how do I stack points?
Yeah.
How am I stacking points, right? It doesn't matter about where
but the difference,
because to me, like the differential between
how am I going to get to 220 points?
Right. How am I actually? I just want to average 200.
200 points.
If I average 200, I'll be good. Because most we average on average. Our teams, I would say, probably average between 180 to 195. Right.
If you hit 200, you should win.
If you're hitting 200, you're probably winning, or you're in one hell of a game.
Right. And so I'm with you. That's why I keep Kyler Murray, is because even losing efforts, I'm getting this amount of points from him, even in bad games.
Right.
The floor on him warrants me not to take a chance on other quarterbacks whose floor could just bottom out. Where this dude can go and get me 70 in a losing match, no problem.
Yeah,
no problem. I
mean, and what's funny is and so even though I have these rules of like, okay, I want 3 running backs, right? I want to have 3 running backs that I can, manipulate and teeter with, right? I don't have anybody that I'm like, oh yeah, this guy I'm keeping for sure. I'm keeping him, right? I mean, if just somebody wants Jacobs, come and get him. If somebody wants Kamara, come and get him, right? If somebody wants Aaron Rodgers, come and get him. I could build a team in many different ways to win because I don't view it as difference. It's about it's like we said, it's stacking points. If I have 3 20-point receivers and 1 50-point running back and 1 70-point quarterback, odds are I'm going to win a lot of games without having a second great running back. Do you see what I'm saying?
That's the point.
Right?
But that's the point
if I get 2 of the top 3 tight ends, right? Do I need 3 stud receivers then?
See, no. But that's my point on grabbing the Kelce, the automatic 20 points in that position. The automatic 20. The automatic 20 is
but Steve, so is Julio. And Julio, so is Julio at receiver, right? The biggest thing is when you talk about.
But I can still probably get another fucking 15 to 18
point, yeah,
receiver.
Yeah, and that's why
once the drop off on tight end, I'm getting a 10-point tight end.
Yes, it's the only position that I think that type of analytics plays for, because the difference between this running back to this running back and this receiver, that's nominal, bro. But that tight end position, right now it's upside down, dude. It is upside down. There's 3 guys that scoring points, and everything else a crapshoot.
And if you tell me Kelce is there at number 2, and I'm looking at
you're going to have Dobbins. I will say this. I bet you've got at least 2 of those guys staring you in the face.
And it's between them and J.K. Dobbins?
Them, Dobbins, Josh Jacobs. Shit, who else was on that list? Who else? Here, I'll tell you. I'll give you you think of those 3 tight ends, and I'll give you the top 3 running backs I really believe will be there. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay.
And
and let me share the screen just for those in America. We don't want you to lose sight of what's really going on here in America, okay? Because it's important. This is education time, okay? So pretty sure none of these guys are there. I'm really betting he's not. He is, because again, I don't believe he's rostered. I could be wrong. He may be there. He will definitely be there. He is available. So that's perfect right there. That's your board, Stevie.
Okay.
Those 3 tight ends.
Can we move up on the middle guy one since I got Nick Chubb?
Oh, but I left him there, so Eckler's on the board.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
So Eckler's actually on the board for you.
Okay, so Mixon looks like the guy I would have to be really considering. Mixon, or you like Eckler or Eckler. It'd be Mixon or Eckler, right? Like that'd be the consensus what we're looking at.
All right. So obviously, keepers aside, me personally, he is by far the number 1 to me.
Okay, and here's my thing.
Number 2.
And here's my thing. And you said I'm looking at these guys,
3,
and I'm looking at Kelce in the face, right?
4, yes, or you're looking at 2 of the top 3 guys, bro. Let's say it's not Kelce. Let's say it's Waller and Kittle. You're looking at Waller and Kittle, right? Or
those
handful running backs. Yep, from Eckler on down.
All right. Now slide that thing down and put J.K. Dobbins Clyde Helaire at the top. Slide it all the way there to there. There you go. You know what? I'm taking fucking
The tight end.
Taking the tight end.
Right?
Taking the tight end. I can see value right here. Yeah. I'm good. I don't see the other tier.
The tight end, and you're taking the tight end and like a Jacobs or a Montgomery or a Sanders, right?
Or a Clyde Hilaire.
If he makes it there, yep. Okay. Got to remember, dude, this is a lot of name recognition on a name recognized team.
I get it. I'm just saying.
That has to last 17
I get it. I'm taking Waller because if they take Hilaire, then that means they left out one of these guys in. Right? Because of name recognition.
Yeah, so, see, I think at 19, this is about your list right there.
And you know what? Either way, I'd still be good with taking.
Didn't you do this move last year?
Yeah, and you know what? It slightly worked as a handcuff and the way they play them both together, but it works better in a regular league, in a regular format than in our PPR league.
Yeah,
but he doesn't snipe enough to where fucking what's his name gets the majority. I would love to keep Kareem Hunt as a handcuff, but I'm not gonna take him over someone starting at another team.
See, it's funny, right? Like you said with J.K. Dobbins. Now seeing this, I have to reconsider where I have him established in my hierarchy of keepers, though, too, because apparently he is viewed pretty favorably.
Well,
right?
The Rams are viewed favorably. You're picking a team that's supposed to be like they're looking at them like they look at the Chiefs, where everybody on this team is going to explode off of McVay's system with fucking Stafford and shit. If you believe in all that, then you're gonna ride that narrative. I get it. I mean, we'll see.
Do you think anybody wants to trade for Kamara?
I mean, personally, you lose a Hall of Fame quarterback. I just don't know how. I don't know how that Kamara is still going to be good, but I don't know if he's going to be like that good. But that's my opinion.
I got to look something up here. I'm going to stop when I first see the name that I'm looking for.
I already know what you're looking for, and I'm going to look with you and to see if we see any. Nope.
Is it? How still no? There's
there
right
he
there,
is.
The first one.
There he is, 17 on the other side. There you go. There you go.
I mean, for real though.
But that's my point.
For real though.
And he still didn't pop up on the other guys.
Oh, for real though. Fuck. Oh, this is like a nightmare. It keeps getting worse, huh? Holy shit, dude. These dudes don't even have him in their top 20, bro.
So, I mean, my point. So, how are you going to have any of his wide
finally
receivers?
At 25.
How are you going to have his wide receivers or his running back, that offense, highly ranked if you don't even rank his fucking – who's going to be throwing the ball?
Yeah, well, let me hear here. I'll show you how that happens. This is why, my friend.
Okay, I get it. That's how they'll score points all different ways.
This is why Kamara remains relevant.
Okay.
Certainly not this. It's fucking stupid, dude.
So that's my do not draft team right now.
New Orleans.
So, yeah.
All New Orleans is on the do not draft list.
You lose a Hall of Fame quarterback. In the same way I would have did the
So let me get this straight though.
Stay away from the Pats.
You wouldn't. You're not giving up Kamara. You wouldn't take Kamara for the number 2 pick.
Yeah, I would. Yes. Would you give me Kamara for the number 2 pick?
Well, I mean, I'd have to really contemplate, but yeah, more than likely.
That would make me ponder why.
the only reason why is because then it would make me have to, you know me, bro. I just want to draft. I just want to build teams. I don't give a shit about much else. So if I don't have Kamara, now it's that much more challenging. Now I really have to think, fuck, is Akers a keeper? Is Jacobs the keeper? Do I think outside the box? Do I fucking finally only keep one guy and get that middle round pick that, you know what I mean, kind of thing? Right? Now that I've got the 2 and the 6, now I'm looking at what you're saying. How do I build? Do you know what I mean? Right? That could be pretty fun for one day. It might not work out well, but it would be fun for one day. I'd have a blast drafting. And you would have Chubb and Kamara?
I have Chubb, Kamara, and Murray.
No, you only get two keepers. Think about that. You have to make that. You'd have to make that trade before draft day, and then you'd have to establish your keepers.
Yep, can't do it. That's right. Can't make a trade then. Sorry, buddy.
Because you'd be losing out on Murray.
Yep. I'm keeping Murray.
Really? Even after everything I just showed you here, everything here, this is perfect. It's on here. Okay. You know damn well you're getting an opportunity at any of these guys.
I know.
Probably, right?
Yep.
You mean you're going to easily end up with one of these guys if you were to let him go?
More than likely. Dak might be kept.
Yeah, I think he does. I think Modez keeps him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, I'm sticking to Kyler Murray. I'm gonna go ahead and take that route.
So you're done. You know your thought process already. You are Kyler and Chubb, and it's nobody else, right?
Well, I mean, you can make a trade, but I would need draft picks. If I'm going to end up dropping Kyler, then I need draft picks too. You understand what I mean? So yeah. I can't do it unless if you're trying to move to number 2. I can't. You're going to give me. Yeah, I can't do it. I need your 6.
What, bro? Dude, you were contemplating letting Jacobs be the piece to move up from 6 to 2. You think I'm gonna give you Kamara for just that?
Personally, I'm not moving. I can get Jacobs at number 2 if I wanted to. That's easy. Boring. What?
Oh well, yeah. Well, in reality now too, if you think about it as well, you can't do nothing. You'd have to establish Jacobs as your keeper too. See, that's the thing. You trading.
I don't have to establish Jacob as my keeper. I'll just pick him number 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good. Knock yourself out. Please do. Please take the 21st ranked running back.
Well, I'm just saying, if I wanted him,
I hope you do.
If I want him, I'm gonna listen to John Gruden and ask him what's he gonna do with Jacobs. Yeah. Don't fucking run that motherfucker. You got a young ass running back on a low contract. You better run him.
Dude, I can't believe he did what he did, dude. Just didn't make no sense with Kenyon Drake. I mean, for real, though, what are you really doing, bro?
Life, you're taking carries away from Jonathan Jacobs, and he was balling. But you know what? Dude, I don't want Jacobs. I'm just kidding. I'm not picking Jacobs. Actually, I watched enough games to Raider games, and I realized, I don't even want that dude.
There's no takebacks on the internet, Steve. Just so you know, bro.
I just thought about it. Like, he's a beast. It's not him. It's the coach. I don't trust Gruden. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Gruden's going to use him well, personally.
So were you saying that the Gruden thing is an abstract failure?
Abstract failure? I don't know. That's a tough way of putting it, but I mean, I don't think Gruden has been that great, personally. Like, I think hasn't been. What has it done?
I mean, let's be real, bro. Did he really win that Super Bowl, or did Tony Dungy's players and defense win that Super Bowl?
I mean, that's always going to be the knock on it, right? At the end of the day, that's the knock on. That's the asterisk on his Super Bowl. Like, it is what it is on that.
It is. I mean, no doubt it sucks, but I mean, it does. It sucks. He's got to do what he's got to do. But it just makes you wonder, if the guy has, done anything to warrant what he gets. I do think that the Mark Davis is the main reason, though. He's the guy that, John ain't going nowhere. He fucking loves him. You know what I'm saying? He loves him.
Okay.
Right. So
understandable.
He's not going anywhere. But do you think it's justified at this point?
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said, is it justified with John Gruden, the leeway that he gets?
I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, does it even matter if it's justified or not? Because he's getting that leeway.
He is getting that leeway.
So, not like they're going to stop.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. You read Kiwani's text the other night about that, right? I mean, I'll try to find a way to get it pulled up so everybody can see it, dude. But, dude, you want to talk about spot on, bro. I mean, tell me that wasn't spot on, Stevie.
What's that?
His text that he sent the other day?
About the Raiders?
Yeah. Yeah, and about the ship, a rudderless ship
Rudderless ship,
in the fucking desert.
You understand. I understand his complaints on his team.
Oh, dude, so do I, bro. Believe me, so do I. Because I feel that way about mine. Like, I mean, it's just amazing to think that where this franchise was after, the first 5 years of his ownership, and to look at it over the next 25 years. He did exactly what he planned to do, which was come out, make a shit ton of fucking money, make the brand into something that just makes hand over fist money, and that's all he cares about.
He wanted to be rich. He wanted to sit at the big boys table. He didn't like being one of the poorest owners in the league, which is understandable. You know what I'm saying? And he had no ties to none of that. He wanted to get rid of everything that had to do with his father on there. And there's a lot being told. There's a lot of different stories about why Mark Davis is the way he is and what he's done and why he's moved and why he even hired Gruden of all people too.
I wasn't talking about John Gruden a second ago.
Oh, nope. Then what are you talking about?
I was talking about, well, think about it. I was talking about Jerry, his first 5 years, how the franchise
Jerry.
To the last 25 years, how decrepit it. Like I was saying, man, I know.
But didn't he?
But that's very true too. It does seem that way about Mark Davis, that it's like he wants to, either right all of his dad's wrongs, or he feels a certain way about it.
Right. Well, I mean, for Jerry. I mean, has the team done any better since he's gave owners, let his son start making more moves? I mean, how much better has the team actually done?
Not a hell of a lot better.
Like you're putting a lot of blame on Jerry, and I'm thinking, well, I mean, how much does Steven get?
Bro, it's still, dude, it's Jerry's fault. It's still Jerry's call, bro. It's still Jerry's team, right? It's still Jerry's kids. Okay, right. Until the crypt keeper decides to lay down and not wake up, bro, it's on him. You know what I mean? That's what it really comes down to.
I mean,
I
just feel, I don't know, like Jerry.
Does he want to win? Sure.
Yeah,
everybody wants to win.
Everybody wants to win. How far are you willing to go to win?
What sacrifices are you willing to make? And he's not willing to make some of the ultimate sacrifices, even though he claims that he is, but he doesn't.
Control of the team.
Isn't. Yes, it's fairly obvious, bro. He's not a football mind. He's had 25 years to pretty much prove that to all of the world, to let him know that he's no Jimmy Johnson.
You gonna hire one of these fucking superstar coaches?
Like who? Who's the superstar coach, Stevie?
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Let's think about that for a minute. Who's that superstar coach that's going to come in there, right?
Well, he went to Jackson. Urban Meyer.
Dude, you think that Urban doesn't get control? He's not giving up that kind of control to Urban. That's the problem. You know, he acquiesced to fucking Bill Parcells for a little bit, and that took all that he could do to let Bill had it on the verge of turning around, and he needed just one more year, but it was so much hard work it burnt him out. You know, and then he left early, and it's just so obvious, dude. That, you know, I mean, I love that team, right? I mean, I do, you know, but those 3 years of joy that it brought me sure and hell ain't been worth the 25 years of fucking pain and anguish that Jerry's fucking delivered as well. I mean, at least sprinkle in an NFC Championship loss or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's exactly. I agree. That's what I'd be trying to tell. As much as it sucks to lose, but fuck, man, at least give me a nice little ride, some good seasons to
bro, be
happy about.
Yeah, but we're always right in it till the end, fellas. Right in it till the end. Yeah, bro, because we're fucking 7-8, and you still can't win that game against your own division. You let the Giants come in there and whip you, the Redskins, the Eagles. God, it's just, you know, it's year after year. It's the same fucking thing, you know? And then the years when you roll up that chump-ass division, right, you end up fucking Cabo-ing it up or coughing it up, you know? The only year that I basically am like, man, it kind of wasn't your fault was when you got Aaron Rodgers, when he fucking threw that dart 30 fucking yards down the sideline, you know, to set up the game-winning field goals. Like, what could you do? You know? But, I mean, dude, there was 1 year, bro, we go into Green Bay. He's on a torn fucking calf muscle, and our D-line can't get a hand on the guy. And we still had a chance at beating him. Dez catches the ball. You know what I'm saying? If DeMarco Murray doesn't carry the damn shit like a fucking like a loaf of bread way out here, and some random dude getting pancake blocked reaches his hands out like this and knocks the ball out of his hands, we would have went up by like 14 points or more, 2 scores. I think we were up 10 at that time on their side of the field when that fumble happens, right? You know, it's. I mean, but those are your best seasons. Those are your best seasons that you've had, are those moments to get Cabo'd, to get for Dez to catch it. You know what I mean? What, we're supposed to be excited because you won some fucking wild card game to go get smoked by the Rams?
I mean, I feel your pain, man. But
Jerry Jones needs to be like Gene Wilder right now. He needs to start sending out golden tickets to all the Cowboy fans and find out who his real replacement is. Because it ain't him. The magic is gone.
That ain't going to happen. Hey, have you ever made it out there to see your stadium yet?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
No. And because it's because I realized, bro, I'm actually not a fan of watching football live.
Oh, really?
I prefer it better on TV.
I mean, I you know what? I'm with you. I prefer it on TV, but I do like going live. I like being around all the other fans and shit like that.
Well, you're local. Maybe if I wouldn't see all the Cowboy fans, that'd be true. But the problem is that stadium's still 50-50 every game.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't really like people, bro. I think there's a bunch of idiots in the world. So at home, I can control the idiots. It's nothing but a little one of these. Get out.
Okay, I can understand. I understand that part. I understand.
Right. But I do want to go, and I'm going to take my sons. That's a goal of mine, is for us to go and watch a game there, maybe even on Thanksgiving if I can.
That would be fucking awesome right there, like a Thanksgiving game.
Yeah, but I want to do it. I'm in no massive rush to do it because to me, the pleasure of watching football is sitting at home, being able to watch it. Right. That
beats it all.
That to me, yeah. All I care about. You know, even the family knows. That's what's so funny. Even the family knows. Even the wife, the kids, they all know. Football season Sundays, they know where Dad will be.
Yeah, that's why I want to do my own fucking thing, because I don't want to work on football Sunday. I want to be able to watch the games now. Like, I want to be up on all of that good shit.
I tell you, man, there was a reason why my work schedule used to always be a Tuesday through Saturday. But I didn't want the Sunday through Thursday. And people got paid extra to work on Sundays.
Yeah, my wife gets paid. Trisha gets paid extra to work on Sundays. I mean, I get it.
You can have it. I want my peace of mind.
Say it again?
I said, you can have it. I want my peace of mind.
Yeah, I can understand. Totally understand your peace of mind. But shit. That's kind of the whole point. Try to do something you like. You may not make as much, but you get a little peace of mind with it.
That's right. Most of us would be a lot happier making 60% of what we make, you know, if we were doing something that we love to do.
Yep.
You know? Lord knows I would be. If somebody was to call me up and say, dude, we'll pay you, you know, about half of what you used to make to come talk sports every day. So,
just continue doing your videos. We'll pay you. Okay. Perfect.
Done.
How many you want? How many do I got to do?
What do you want? You want 12-hour sessions? Is that what you want? 12-hour sessions? I'll give you 12-hour session.
I mean, that's a 12 hours a week.
The news cycle in and of itself, you know, can keep us going, bro. You know.
Yeah. I mean, like
we can go on there right now, search shit up, and you know, and keep going.
I mean, that's kind of how I do it sometimes with us. You know, I'll just start looking at what other podcast topics are going on right now in the sports world and see what they're talking about, you know, but nothing really major is going on besides, you know, the same thing about sports, you know, the NBA, the fucking thing with Aaron Rodgers, and people were talking about that. I mean,
did you hear about his boy, that dude Miles Teller or whatever, getting kind of fucking beat up on that trip?
I mean, what?
Yeah, allegedly when they were in Hawaii, bro, on that trip, you've seen the pictures and this, that, and the other, obviously, right?
LeBron's? No, Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers' trip, right, when he was there with his girlfriend, Shailene Woodley, or fiance or whatever, right? And that dude and couple that they were with is Miles Teller, right? Miles Teller is an actor. He's been in a handful of movies. He was in the movie War Dogs, you know, and other movies, I'm sure, a ton of other ones. But allegedly, when he was in Hawaii, somebody fucking punched him in the face.
I'm putting it up. I'm bringing it up right now. You want to watch it? You want to see what they're talking about? Here, I'll go to it. Hold on. Let me get to it. It takes a second.
Stephanie, I have a surprise for you.
Miles Taylor.
It's Tiller. T-I-L-E-R.
T-I-L-L. There it is. I got it. You go over here. Share screen.
Hold on a second.
Okay, it'll take me a second to put it up there anyway. There's that one. There's this one. Are you here? No. No. I mean, you're not at the screen. I'm trying to see which one there's a TMZ. Oh, they're all.
Yeah. Boom. Let's do this. Let's see what happened to this dude. Shit. I left my glasses somewhere. All right. Don't hit play.
I need to be able to bring up two screens.
Let's go.
Okay.
Dora's real.
This is crazy. I was just trying to do something, but anyway.
Did you hit the audio button, buddy?
Oh, shit. Hold on. I forgot I have to disconnect the ear.
We are going to start with something that happened in Hawaii over Memorial Day weekend, the long one, and that involved Miles Teller, two men, a bathroom, and alleged punch. Yes, Miles Teller being the one who got punched, and it was all over his wedding. And an unpaid bill, at least according to the wedding planner who worked on Miles' wedding, which happened there in Hawaii, if you recall. It was 2018. Yeah, 2018. But the wedding planners got beef and went right up to Miles while they're in the bathroom. This is in a fancy restaurant, probably would consider the best restaurant on Maui. He's there with his wife, Kelly, on vacation, and he got punched, he says. This is Miles right afterwards. You can see how agitated he is. So Miles was heated, obviously, and the police were called. So, Charles, this is what's interesting. Miles' wife, Kelly, came out with a statement after we initially broke the story and said, this is just ridiculous at this wedding planner thing. These guys who attacked him are complete strangers. We have absolutely no relationship with them, and said it had nothing to do with the wedding. I don't think they knew at that point. This is the husband of the woman who is a wedding planner on Maui. Apparently the husband works with her. She runs the operation. And Kelly actually, around the time of the wedding, did an interview with Vogue where she talked about using this wedding planner. So there is
So there's definitely a connection, but it seems like Miles didn't know. This guy was.
But there were people in the restaurant who heard one of these guys talking about, you owe us $60,000. That's what they heard.
Well, they heard it, and that's kind of what led up to this whole thing, allegedly. And you hear Miles say, you're a loser. We spoke actually to the attorney of this husband and wife team. Of course, the husband was the one who was in the bathroom with Miles, who said, look, it's my understanding this whole thing stemmed from money owed from Miles' wedding. So clearly there's bad blood there, at least on one side that I think so. And that's what went down here.
So, Brad, there is another video that we got, apparently of another wedding, had nothing to do with Miles, where this family also kind of went on the attack here. So this is what we got.
Augie, I need you. Augie. No. No, dude, you don't know where you're at. You don't know where you're at. You don't know where you're at. You're in Hawaii. You're in Hawaii, dude. You're gonna Russell, get in.
Russell, you're on video. You're on video. You're on video. I'm letting you know you're on video.
It's just escalating. So that's enjoy.
You're on video. We are. But
You need to have her, but all of it is escalating.
Okay, tell her to have a seat.
She will stay here.
So the woman in blue is Lonnie, the wedding planner. The wedding planner, right, Brad? And then
Lori.
Lori,
The wedding planner, and her husband is Russell there in the gray shirt. He's the one who actually seems to be kind of calming the situation down, but
they're pretty aggressive. Yeah, the way they were going after this person who was recording them. It's I don't know what happened right before this, but definitely aggressive.
yeah. So
Because you don't know where you are.
or had to speak to police or something. We're still waiting on an answer from cops there, and we've reached out to their attorney too, and haven't heard anything back. What led up to this?
But it's interesting that I guess I don't know whether they owed money or not, but this is not the way you collect you collect on a debt. But look, if there really is an unpaid debt, it has been 3 years, so I would understand him being upset. Not saying he should have punched you. Well, here's the thing: that's not a.
You should have served him with papers saying he was suing him.
You owed me money, so I punched him in the face. You could have some, a strongly worded statement to him in the bathroom. That's true. Yeah, but they are not acknowledging, by the way, that he hit him in the face. That's what Miles says. But apparently, he's already spoken to cops.
Correct. Yes, both Miles and the husband had to speak to cops right after the incident. Actually, went into the station and spoke.
Hey, what's up? It's Miles in Texas. I wanted to talk about Miles.
All right. We don't need to hear what he's got to say.
I mean, fact is this, bro. If you're Miles Teller and that chick, and you owe somebody $60,000, bro, you kind of deserve to be punched in the face, bro.
Yeah,
because we know you got money, bro.
Pay that man his money.
Yes, and then you sit there and you like. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But then look at the wedding planner and that video of her going like.
It's awesome.
You don't know where you're at. This is Hawaii.
This is Hawaii.
What do you think Hawaii South Central? What do you think? Fucking Afghanistan? People just disappear?
Well, maybe they do.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's Hawaii, bro. I don't know what goes on out there.
Man, 40 was right, bro. People be rolling around with the mirror trying to mad mug all the time, trying to be right, bro. You live in Hawaii, okay? Come on.
The beautiful island of Hawaii.
Yeah, dude. One of the most expensive, prestigious places is, in the U.S. and
next to where we're at.
Just don't make no damn sense.
It never does, bro. Doesn't supposed to. Not to us.
People just don't make no sense to me.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what else don't make no sense, dude. Since when did every type of woman become gangster, bro?
I don't know. But they are.
I mean, look, don't get it twisted, right? I mean, we like having bad bitches and, all this other stuff as guys, right? You know what I'm saying? But I don't be trying to walk up on dudes, acting like you're ready to take one in the chops. And then scream foul if you do.
I don't think she was. That was her husband there. So
I know. But when she was coming up, grabbing at and trying to get all aggressive. If she catches a backhand, then the guy holding the video camera is at fault. But she's the one coming being aggressive, right? If that was a little man, we'll say hypothetically coming and doing that, and he caught a backhand, no one would say a word.
right? If that was a little dude the size of my boy Ken, you know what I'm saying, little 130-pound dude coming at a guy 200-something pounds, and he just gave him a little backhand to get him out of his face, no one would say a word about it. They'd actually laugh about it. It'd be fucking a hot topic, right? The girl's sitting there doing it and shit, you know what I'm saying, right? And you give her one of these little women, get off me. What are you doing? You can't be breaking my space either. You ain't my wife.
No, no.
Shit ain't right, bro. People be trying to get too aggressive, put hands on people, bro. Shit ain't right. You don't know what I identify as.
I guess that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
Okay.
Don't break the force field unless you have permission. Unless you have permission, right? If I put the hand out, you have permission, right? Put the arms open, you got permission, right? Bring it on in, right? Other than that, just, the occasional shit you can't get out your way bump, I'm good with.
Bro, so last night, me and the wife finished Captain America and the Winter. I already watched it, of course. We talked about it. But so I had the wife watch it, and we finished it off. And you know what's so funny is watching her ask, like, she just didn't like the new Captain. She was, oh my God, is this going to be the guy from the Why don't he become Captain America? But I have to shut up and just let it go, you know?
Right.
Play itself out.
He was the
Right.
ever. That was cool.
But then I had to explain to her, like, he, you know, after he takes that super serum, he does become a real character. That
he's a player in the game. Let's put it that way.
He's a player. Let me take.
He's a player in the game. He's going to. They'll have something referred to as like the Dark Avengers or something.
Right. He's going to be somebody, and so I'm getting her into all of it because I didn't get her to watch WandaVision yet because I thought WandaVision was a little more like you really have to kind of.
WandaVision's probably honestly, bro. WandaVision's so bloody creative, bro. To think of it the way that they did that, dude, to take them through the decades of television, decades as well, bro.
I thought it was wrong, because every episode was like a new decade of a.
Yes, it was awesome, bro. Different shows. They were different shows too, and then to tie it in about how she would watch those shows, bro. It was legit.
No, it was definitely legit. So I'm gonna go over that one with her next. So now just starting to get into how the new movies are gonna play out. So like I'm gonna show her the thing on YouTube where they show you like how they're planting these seeds and everything.
Yeah, you know, because they just announced as well. Sony just announced that dude Aaron Taylor Jones. Okay, as an actor, you might know him in a couple different roles, but mainly as Kick-Ass. If you ever seen that movie Kick-Ass?
No.
Oh my
God!
Wonderful movie. You've got to see it. Awesome movie, bro. Awesome movie. Just watch it. Do yourself a favor and watch it. Okay, but it's called Kick-Ass. All right. But he's in that. He was also in the one of the Godzillas. He was Quicksilver in the Avengers. He was the one who died, Wanda's brother.
Okay,
that's the actor. He just got signed on to play Kraven in the Spider Universe, and he's one of the Sinister Six, along with. Do you know who they are?
No.
Okay, maybe you should Google the Sinister Six.
Why don't you tell me?
That's where Sony is headed with the Spider-Man universe, right?
Who's the Sinister Six?
So, like Sinister Six, here I'll pull it up for us because you're Sinister Six. Marvel. Right here, I'm going to hit share. Hold on. It's easier if you follow along. Okay. Glasses. Por favor.
Glasses.
All right. Oh, here we go. Here are your Sinister Six. Okay. Kraven, right? Who we just talked about, right? I believe you know who this guy is.
Green Goblin.
Right? Okay. You know who this guy is.
Venom.
Correct.
Do you know who this guy is?
No.
That's Doc Ock. See the octopus?
Oh, I couldn't see it. Okay. All right, Doc Ock.
Do you know who that is?
No. Oh,
That's
the Sandman.
That's the Sandman. That's correct. And do you know who that is?
No.
You should. That's Electroid, right? That's the one that what's his face plays. I think Electro is Jamie Foxx's character or whatever, right?
Oh,
in that one movie, right? So he portrays Electro. So now you know what Electro's power is like. You know what Sandman's power is like from the Tobey Maguire movies as well, correct? Right. The only one that we don't know of at this point has been really Kraven, right? This guy here, okay? And he's going to get he just got wait, where am I at? Go here. Right here.
Can't hear it. You know I can't hear it, right? And it's gone.
I was sold right out of the gate.
Should be back. Should be there. Is it there?
Yeah.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, my man Quicksilver, my man Kick-Ass is going to be Kraven the Hunter.
That's legit,
in
though.
a solo movie. Wow. Wow.
My cousin-in-law right there.
Why do I
Yes,
say
get him,
wow?
cuzzo.
I'm not saying wow for the solo movie aspect, because that part, again, just like with the Sinister Six, concerns me. Are y'all making a solo movie, maybe with Kraven the Hunter as the main protagonist, and Spider-Man still shows up? Like, if y'all just need to put Spider-Man in everything. I'm sorry, like it's. I don't care how popular these characters are, these villains. They were only created
because of Spider-Man
to be antagonists for Spider-Man.
That's
That's it.
That's right.
That's it. And for those of you that are maybe unfamiliar with Kraven, Kraven is basically he's like a big game hunter, this Russian aristocrat, and he is he's got all this fame and attention, and he's very, very popular. And I mean, again, I don't know
Hit the like
what
for
they
this
about
dude,
to do with the movie.
since that's the right thing to do.
but,
Because
at
he's
least in the
absolutely right so
comics,
far.
because he has hunted every single animal out there, and
There's no other
accomplished
prey
all
like
these feats or
Spider-Man.
whatever. He's like, you know what? I need the next best challenge, and that's got to be Spider-Man.
That's right.
And they go at it. They go at it
Yeah.
in the comics, and it's good because it's a very interesting challenge for Spider-Man because
So, Stevie, so that's Kraven, right? So Sinister Six is coming because allegedly too, they said that the dude who played Doc Ock in the the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans allegedly may somehow cross over and be the Doc Ock in this timeline's Marvel universe.
So
And
check
Sony
this out. Hold on. So you know what's so funny about it? I was showing Trisha like we were watching it, and the little like the gas balls, the locks on the doors, they were all Oscorp stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Oscorp is part of the whole Spider-Man universe, and they slowly integrated that in there with the green smoke for the Green Goblin and all that stuff like
all
that.
of that stuff. Yes.
Because
Yeah.
it's part of Oscorp. Yeah.
Yeah, here's another really good. This one here, these guys are pretty good. This everything
Hi
always.
there, welcome to Forward. Come on
And you'll
in.
see how because remember I was telling you how Moon Knight,
Here at Forward,
you know,
and I'm excited to be giving you a
they
tour
just
of our
did
location.
Poe Cameron
Moon Knight, a new action-adventure series coming to Disney Plus, a very famous Marvel character for many years. Mark Spector, he was a mercenary. He was left for dead in the Egyptian desert, and he now may or may not be infused with powers from Khonshu, the moon god, or he might just be crazy. This is what Disney Plus is doing for the MCU. It is growing it, it is expanding it. Thank you so much.
Welcome back, everyone. This is going to be my brand new Marvel Moon Knight video. Oscar Isaac and Marvel just dropped a first look, so we'll break it all down. If you're brand new to the channel, I'll be doing videos for all the episodes when it does premiere, so be sure to subscribe to get those. My Loki episode videos are going to start posting really soon, too, in the next week or so. We're doing a Disney Plus giveaway for memberships. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and just post all your theories about which Marvel movies Moon Knight will cross over into in the future. The whole idea is that all of these Marvel Disney Plus series will cross over with the movies they set up movies, so I'll talk about which movies I think that this series will help set up during the video. But you've probably been seeing Oscar Isaac posting all kinds of behind-the-scenes videos as they get ready to start filming. He's been posting his fight scenes, his training with Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke, if you didn't know, is playing the main villain of Moon Knight. I have some theories about who that's going to be, so I'll cover that in a second. But in the past couple of days, the official announcement they posted was to confirm that, yes, of course, Oscar Isaac is playing Moon Knight in the MCU, as if we didn't already know that. I think it's just because they're getting ready to start filming episodes right now.
Yep.
He doesn't have any of his own social media accounts, so Marvel posted this to their main account. But it was Oscar Isaac himself who drafted the post. In the caption read, "We are Moon Knight." I'll explain what that means in a second. If you're a longtime fan of the character, you probably know exactly what's going on. But in addition to the general announcement, he also posted a bunch of concept art as part of this and a bunch of pages from the all-new, all-different Moon Knight run in Marvel Comics. Those are important because they kind of retell his origin story, so they're good jumping-on points for people who are completely new to the Moon Knight character. So it makes sense why Marvel would be pulling from that story for the Moon Knight Disney Plus series. I'll explain that storyline in a second because it connects it to some of the other stuff they've done in the Marvel Disney Plus series, like what happened on the WandaVision episodes and what's happening with Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness. But Marvel always changes the comic book story just a little bit when they're adapting stuff for the TV shows and for the Marvel movies. So just expect the same treatment. It won't be exactly like the comic book run. But if you have no idea who Moon Knight is, some people refer to him as Marvel's version of Batman. I'll explain why that is. He's not really their version of Batman. That's an oversimplification. It'll make more sense when you understand how his multiple personalities work and how he's presented in stories. But Moon Knight is generally one of Marvel's darker characters. As Kevin Feige jokes in that teaser video at the beginning of this, he draws his power from the Egyptian moon god Khonshu, or he might just be crazy. The truth is that he's both. He suffers from dissociative personality disorder. He has 3 main personalities that we'll probably see on the TV show. His real name is Mark Spector, but his first alternate personality is called Steve Grant. That's his millionaire playboy personality. Usually you find him out on the town, throwing his money around, funding charitable organizations, going to parties with the rich and famous of Manhattan. He lives in the New York City area, but his main role is to basically fund all of Mark Spector's actions as Moon Knight because he creates a lot of his own technology that he uses. His second personality is Jake Lockley. He's this very unassuming cab driver who's kind of violent, but who he uses mostly to gather information.
That's a good reference right there. Is Taxi driver for him. That's pretty funny.
But then there's the other Mr. Knight persona, who's a relatively newer addition to the Moon Knight story. The Mr. Knight version of the character works inside the confines of the law, is less quick to violence, and is much more willing to work with police than the other personas. So he's sort of a more balanced version of the character.
Well, he said that was from the new one,
story for the character. So he started out as the rebellious son of this Jewish rabbi, then he became a heavyweight boxer, then a U.S. Marine who fought in combat. The more modern retellings of his origin story sort of change which conflicts, which wars that he fought in, just to move the timeline up. But eventually he leaves the Marines to become a straight-up mercenary and earn this fortune. So that's where all of his money comes from. So he's super rich, but he earned all of it doing this super shady stuff as a mercenary. But it's during his time as a mercenary that he winds up meeting a man called Frenchie, who becomes sort of his version of Whistler, to make a Blade reference. So his origin story as Moon Knight actually begins on one of these random mercenary missions that he's doing for a person called Raoul Bushman, who's hired him to help him array these precious artifacts from an Egyptian archaeology dig site. The Bushman character who hired him to help steal all this stuff winds up killing the lead archaeologist. He has a daughter who's also there called Marlene that he tries to kill. Mark Spector stops him, but in the process almost winds up dying himself. Just as he's about to die, the god Khonshu appears to him saying that he'll keep him alive if he agrees to become his avatar on Earth. So obviously Mark Spector agrees, gains all of his powers and abilities as Moon Knight. And his relationship with Khonshu becomes a lot like Black Panther's relationship with the Panther goddess Bast. A lot of people think that Black Panther's power comes from the heart-shaped herb because of the way the Black Panther movie portrayed it. But Black Panther, all the Black Panthers actually get their superpowers from the Panther goddess. Maybe they'll get into that during Black Panther 2, sort of clarify that, because they burned all the heart-shaped herb during the first Black Panther movie, so how are you going to create another Black Panther? Well, you just clarify that they actually get their powers from the Panther goddess. But the different superpowers that Khonshu grants to Moon Knight are very similar to Black Panther's abilities: enhanced strength, endurance, speed, a healing factor. The difference is, though, that because Khonshu portrays himself as the moon god, Moon Knight's powers are tied to the phases of the moon, and depending on the phase, his powers are amplified even more. So for example, he's most powerful when the moon is full, and weakest during a new moon or waning crescent, as you see here in this handy chart, for those of you that don't know the phases of the moon. Also, because of his multiple personalities disorder, his mind is more resistant to psychic attacks, and he can use those alternate personalities to increase his pain tolerance during fights, just metaphorically jumping from one personality to another. And while all this is going on, Khonshu will appear to him in visions, give him visions of other things that come off like hallucinations, playing into the way that he seems mentally unstable sometimes, and he himself questions whether or not what he's experiencing is actually real. But like the other Avengers, like Black Panther, he uses a lot of technology to enhance himself. Like Black Panther, he creates a lot of his own customized tech, vehicles, aircraft, all funded by the money that he made while being a mercenary. So after Moon Knight accepts Khonshu's offer, he, Frenchie, and Marlene go back to America, where he begins to act as Moon Knight. But in order to distance himself from his past as a mercenary and disguise his identity, he creates these three different personalities, different identities. Grant, the millionaire playboy, Jake, the violent cab driver, and then the Moon Knight persona. Marlene eventually falls in love with him, becomes one of his confidants who knows his secret identity and helps him in addition to Frenchie. The way they explain his craziness, his mental deterioration, is that he actually develops the multiple personality disorder directly as a result of trying to juggle all these different fake personas. So when he first becomes Moon Knight, he's just pretending to be all these other personas, but eventually it becomes so complicated trying to juggle all these different lives that he's leading, and he develops multiple personality disorder. The way Iron Man got around that back during the first Iron Man movie is just to say, you know what, this is way too complicated. Everybody, I'm Iron Man. Tony Stark is Iron Man. They're going to also play with that trope of the secret identity in Spider-Man 3 No Way Home, just because Mysterio doxed Spider-Man at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. So everybody knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, but they have a funny way of playing with that idea and whether or not people believe it or whether people think that it's fake. But that's a whole other storyline during Spider-Man 3. So we'll talk about that when we get that first big trailer. But as the reader of Moon Knight stories, or when we're watching the episodes of the Moon Knight series, we're meant to question whether or not he's pretending to be one of these personas, or if he's legitimately crazy and can't control each of the personas. Like sometimes Mark Spector will be watching news broadcasts with footage of Moon Knight fighting criminals from the night before, and he himself will question whether or not this is all happening in his head. Like, did I just imagine that I was Moon Knight and that I have this relationship with Khonshu? Eventually, we actually learn more about Khonshu's true origin story as well. So in that all new, all different run, they sort of clarify that Khonshu is not actually the Egyptian god of the moon. He's actually one of the elder gods, which will sound familiar, like he's way older than the actual Egyptian gods. So here's our connection to WandaVision. One of the greatest elder gods was Chthon. I talked about him during my WandaVision videos because they introduced the Darkhold during that series, Scarlet Witch's chaos magic. And at least in the comics, Chthon is the god of chaos. That's where chaos magic comes from him, and he wrote the Darkhold. So Khonshu comes from the same pantheon that Chthon comes from. He came into existence around the same time, but he himself, Khonshu, does have parents that are other elder gods that are more powerful. That'll also be important for what's happening during the storyline that Marvel's adapting, or it seems like they're adapting for the TV show. And the whole reason why Khonshu chose Mark Spector as his avatar on Earth, offered to save his life, was because of the way the old gods have lost some of their power and influence in present day. All the elder gods are sort of trapped in this pocket dimension called the Overvoid. And with the rise of technology, people around the world have stopped believing in miracles as much. Most of the gods' power, their influence on Earth, comes from the prayers of their followers. So as technology plays a bigger role in people's lives, they just stop believing in all these crazy things that the gods do for them. And Khonshu explains that Mark Spector is actually very weak-spirited. His mind was already nearly fractured, so it was very easy for him to manipulate Mark Spector into becoming his avatar on Earth. And even though Khonshu is kind of nasty sometimes, he's very selfish, just like most gods. We'll see what Gore the God Butcher has to say about that during Thor: Love and Thunder. But Khonshu is actually trying to prevent some of the other elder gods from his pantheon from escaping that pocket dimension, the overvoid where they're trapped, and taking over the main MCU dimension. And these other elder gods like Seth, his father Amun-Ra, are doing the exact same thing that Khonshu did with Mark Spector. They're manipulating other characters in this storyline, promising them power and wealth if they'll become their avatars on Earth. Moon Knight starts to see visions of Manhattan covered in sand with giant pyramids. It looks like it's becoming ancient Egypt. And it's just meant to be a vision of what might come to pass if these other elder gods are successful in taking control of the main MCU dimension. It's very similar to what Dormammu was doing in the first Doctor Strange movie, manipulating Caecilius and the other followers to gain entry into the main dimension so that he could take over, absorb it into the dark dimension. Moon Knight was also a member of the Defenders in the past. Doctor Strange was a big Defenders character for a long time. So all this multiverse, alternate dimension, elder god stuff makes him a big Doctor Strange crossover character. But I don't expect to see him in Doctor Strange 2: Multiverse of Madness. But I do think eventually he and Doctor Strange will share a crossover story. Also, because he's something of a supernatural-based character in the MCU, he's a prime crossover candidate for projects like the new Marvel Blade movie and any other darker MCU supernatural series or movies that they wind up doing. As for Ethan Hawke's villain character, right now, just based on the fact that they seem like they're adapting the all-new, all-different Moon Knight story based on all the stuff that Oscar Isaac is posting here to the Marvel account, the best theory is that he's actually playing the main villain of that arc, who's called Sun King. He's like a version of Moon Knight, but he gets his power from Khonshu's father, Amun-Ra, the god who the Egyptians worshipped as the sun god, but who's really just another more powerful elder god in their pantheon. So his character is just another regular human like Mark Spector, who's also kind of crazy to begin with, who also became Amun-Ra's avatar on Earth and gained special powers just like Moon Knight did when he became Khonshu's avatar. So Marvel Phase 4 rolling very hard in the multiverse trope, like we have the Loki series that's coming up, very multiverse-based series. Makes sense that Moon Knight is also kind of a multiverse type of character because of his relationship with Khonshu and the way Khonshu exists within the MCU. Right now, they haven't said whether or not they have a plan for Moon Knight Season 2. They've only confirmed that Loki and the What If series are going to get Season 2s, but they did say a long time ago that some of the Marvel Disney Plus series will get multiple seasons. They're just waiting to announce which ones will until each of them premiere in the next few years. But everyone post all your reactions to Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight in the MCU. I feel like he's going to crush this. It's going to be really cool. And let me know which other Marvel movies you want to see him cross over with in the future. Right now, the series is supposed to premiere sometime next spring, maybe early summer, like around this time next year, I think. There's a lot of evidence that we're going to get that Spider-Man 3 No Way Home trailer sometime in the next week or so. So, of course, I'll do a video for that when it posts, but leave all your video requests in the comments below, and I'll name a giveaway winner when I post my next Marvel video. No surprise, there are a lot of Spider-Man 3 rumors flying around about Sinister Six stuff. We'll also do a video about that in the next couple of days too, because there are a lot of rumors about big characters coming back from the Tobey Maguire movies. I just did a big video about Kit Harington's Black Knight character in the Eternals trailer and his future in the Avengers movies. You can click here to watch that, and click here for my brand new Loki Episode 1 trailer video. Thank you.
Let's go. Fucking crazy, man.
What'd you think of that, bro?
It's gonna be good,
right? I told you, man. The next couple years in the Marvel universe is going to be pretty interesting, dude.
Yeah, how they're gonna rock all these things together,
leading all the way up to that Doctor Strange, movie.
Yeah, and who's gonna be the big villain? Is really. They haven't, there's so many different guys they can use.
Yeah, I don't think they've leaked yet who it is, though.
No, everybody's just guessing.
Yeah, because every one of these different characters has their own main villain that they deal with.
And I heard like the biggest one I was hearing was Galactus.
That's what. I mean, the possibility, if they're introducing the Fantastic Four, that means there's a good possibility that the Silver Surfer is going to get introduced, which means Galactus is going to get introduced. If it's not Galactus, then it could. Eventually, I think they're leaning towards what's to the character referred to as the Beyonder, but I could be wrong. But that's for them, because I think their next phase at some point is going to be more about like Secret Wars, where they bring all the villains together on one side, all the good guys together on one side, and they have it out. Last one standing wins.
Well, I think they want to do one of those, right? Like super villains, but
yeah, that Sinister Six. Like even he was saying that they're talking about the Sinister Six. I mean, dude, if they're doing a Kraven standalone movie, they have to be doing Sinister Six, because now they have all of them. I can see where maybe they might use a Carnage over Electro, maybe sub, because they're going to introduce Carnage in the next Venom video, the next Venom movie, right? But maybe not, right? But I mean, they've all but confirmed Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, I think, if I remember correctly. I've heard that he's going to definitely be seen in the Doctor Strange movie for sure.
Doc Ock is?
Yeah. That's what I'm pretty sure. I was hearing that and read that in the past.
Yeah, see, that's why one of these damn movies, I hate. There's so many of them, they take them forever to come out.
Well, they've been. Yeah, see, he's showing up in the Tom Holland movie, bro. Alfred Molina details Doc Ock's return in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I knew I read it, that he was for surely coming back.
So yeah,
who's doing that movie? Who's directing that movie?
You'll know more than I will. All right, kids are doing good. They're doing good.
It's a dude named John Watts.
I don't even know who is John.
Don't know. Yeah, see, all the Spider-Mans are coming back, dude. Apparently, right? Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are going to be in it.
There's going to be a multiverse. They're all going to be in it. They're all.
Okay.
There you go. Let's do this. Let me come in there and share this one with you. Let's share this one, Stevie. If you've been hanging with us this long, you'll enjoy this too. There we go. Look at this. Okay. I don't need you. I don't need you. Okay, so the Eternals are coming. Here we go. Boom. Okay, so the next movie is Black Widow. And then Shang-Chi, Eternals, and Spider-Man. So all of these are coming out this year. And then Doctor Strange. Wow, this actually comes out before Thor. Then the Marvels Okay. And then as far as series go, so if we look. Okay. And Loki comes out this week, bro. This week, next week, a week from today.
Yep.
Right. See, and you're still going to get Hawkeye and Miss Marvel still this year at some point too, apparently. With these, right, coming next year. Interesting. I think this one's going to be the one about the sister. About Shuri. So, but that's the list. There you go. What do you think of that? What do you think of that there, buddy?
Wow. The Marvels. It's a long way, man. We got shit.
I mean, if you really look at it, dude, for just this year alone, in the next 6 months, you're going to get boom, 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 and boom, boom, and boom. I bet it gets pushed back, though. Some of this stuff's got to be getting pushed back.
Yeah. Well, they've been pushing shit out. Loki's coming right now. Falcon, Winter Soldier, they did WandaVision. Winter Soldier, they're gonna do another one. I mean, you know what sucks is they're making sure you have Disney Plus.
Well, yeah. They are. No doubt about that.
So I have it. I finally did it.
So we got coming up here.
Oh, what I want, man. I gotta get. What do you want to do? You hungry?
Here we go. Let's look at this. All right. Just a lot. All right. So this is already out and going. I don't know if you're watching this. Are you watching this, Steve? The Bad Batch?
You ain't got nothing up there.
What? You ain't sharing?
Oh, you're not sharing.
Okay. You watching the Bad Batch?
I saw the thing on what is it?
It's about the Bad Batch from the Clone Wars. It's pretty good. It's legit. Right?
What is they?
Right? They execute Order 66, kills all of them. They didn't get the order because they're different. So you're gonna have to check it out.
All right,
check it out.
Let me go. I'm going to start right now.
Right? Yeah. Book of Boba Fett comes out later this year.
So you said watch the Bad Batch.
Yeah.
And what? Okay, let's check them out. Let's see what they are about. Who's the Bad Batch? The Bad Batch. All right. I can watch Cruella. I heard that was good.
Yeah, next year you're going to get Obi-Wan. You're going to get this Andor as well. Right?
It's only 5 episodes? You watched it already?
So far, it's still coming. It comes out every Friday.
All right, let's see. Where does it start off at?
Right at Order 66.
All right, you want to watch it with me?
I don't know if I can commit to too much watching right now. But...
It's a cartoon. You're not going to want to get into this one, Dave. Hold on, I gotta go get something. Bless
All right. I'm going to go eat too. It's time to get out of here. It's an hour and 40 minutes.
I'm going to holler at you a little bit later. I'm watching the Bad Batch.
Watch what happens. Remember, just pick up where it's at. You'll see. You'll like it.
Sounds good, bro. I'll talk to you later.
Perfect. Great.